Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Are you satisfied with where you are right now? Are you content with the reflection staring back at you in the mirror? Or do you know deep down that you were built for more? The truth is, growth demands sacrifice. Success is not a tap on the shoulder, it's a fire that burns within. If you truly want to rise to the next level in 2025, you've got to disappear. Yes, you heard me right, disappear. Shut the noise out, block out the distractions, and focus on the one thing that matters most. See, disappearing doesn't mean running away. It means tuning into your purpose, refining your craft, and becoming so dedicated that the person you are today won't even recognize the person you'll become a year from now. This isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about silencing the doubt, mastering your mind, and showing up every single day with discipline and determination. When 2025 comes knocking, they won't recognize you because you'll have outgrown the old version of yourself. And that's the goal, to disappear into your process and reemerge as unstoppable. So, are you ready to disappear and transform? Let's make 25 the year they can't stop talking about you, but for all the right reasons. Growth requires stepping away from distractions. Commit to disappearing from the noise to focus on your goals. Sacrifice and focus are not mere words, they are the foundation of any meaningful transformation. To achieve something extraordinary, you have to understand that you can't hold on to everything. The truth is, not every friend, habit, or distraction is meant to come with you on the journey to success. Sacrifice is the price you pay for the life you've envisioned, and focus is the vehicle that gets you there. Together, they create an unstoppable force, allowing you to break free from mediocrity and embrace the extraordinary. When we talk about sacrifice, people often think it's about giving something up, but it's deeper than that. Sacrifice is an exchange. It's trading something temporary for something lasting. It's saying no to fleeting pleasure so you can say yes to lasting fulfillment. It's about understanding that what you want most often comes at the expense of what you want now. It's about skipping the party, staying up late, or waking up early to put in the work. It's not easy. Sacrifice never is. But what it gives back to you in return is immeasurable. Every successful person, every game changer, and every trailblazer understands the necessity of sacrifice. They felt the sting of walking away from what's comfortable to chase what's calling them. They know the moments of loneliness that come with isolating yourself to focus on your dreams. But they also know that without these sacrifices, growth is impossible. You can't plant seeds in the soil of distraction and expect a harvest of success. You have to clear the ground, focus your energy, and nurture the vision you're working toward. Focus, on the other hand, is the silent partner in this process. It's what keeps you grounded when distractions are screaming for your attention. We live in a world that is constantly pulling us in a million different directions. Notifications, social media, endless entertainment, they're all designed to steal your focus. But if you want to become unrecognizable in 2025, you have to master the art of tuning it all out. Focus requires discipline. It's the ability to lock in on one thing, to direct your energy and attention fully toward your goal, no matter how tempting it is to look away. Focus is not just about concentration, it's about alignment. It's about ensuring that every decision you make, every action you take is aligned with your larger vision. It means saying no to things that don't serve your purpose, even if they seem harmless. It means cutting out the noise and prioritizing what truly matters. Focus sharpens your vision, allowing you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It helps you work smarter, not harder, because you're not wasting energy on things that don't move the needle. Sacrifice and focus go hand in hand. Sacrifice creates the space, focus fills it with intention. Sacrifice clears away the clutter, while focus ensures you're building something meaningful in its place. Together, they create momentum. You start to notice the small wins, the improvements in your skills, the growth in your mindset, the progress toward your goals. These wins might seem insignificant at first, but they compound over time. And before you know it, you've built something incredible, something you can be proud of. But let's be honest, this journey isn't for everyone. Sacrifice and focus require a level of commitment that most people aren't willing to wield. It's not glamorous. It's not fun. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the sacrifices seem too great and the distractions too tempting. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments when you have to remind yourself why you started. You have to hold on to your vision so tightly that nothing and no one can pull it away from you. In this process, you might lose some things. You might lose friends who don't understand your journey. You might lose the comfort of staying the same. You might lose the easy, carefree life you once knew. But what you gain in return, discipline, growth, and a sense of purpose far outweighs any of those losses. Sacrifice isn't about what you give up. It's about what you make room for. So if you're serious about becoming unrecognizable in 2025, it starts here. It starts with being willing to let go of what no longer serves you and focusing on what truly matters. It's not easy, but nothing worth having ever is. This is your time to rise, to dedicate yourself fully to your dreams, and to make the sacrifices necessary to turn them into reality. Focus on the process, trust in the journey, and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Success is built through daily habits and consistent effort. The work you put in when no one's watching defines your transformation. Self-discipline and consistency are the cornerstones of success, the invisible threads that weave dreams into reality. These principles are not glamorous or flashy. They don't garner applause or instant recognition. Instead, they are the quiet forces working behind the scenes, shaping you into the person you need to become to achieve your goals. They are the habits that push you forward when motivation fades, the commitment to show up even on days when the world feels heavy, and the refusal to settle for anything less than your best. Self-discipline begins in the mind. It's a decision you make to prioritize what you need over what you want. It's resisting the pull of instant gratification to pursue something greater in the long run. The truth is, we are surrounded by distractions that tempt us to veer off course. The allure of comfort, the appeal of shortcuts, and the constant buzz of a world demanding our attention can easily derail us. But self-discipline demands that you rise above these temptations. It's the voice that says, "Not today," when procrastination knocks on your door. It's the strength to turn away from indulgence and instead lean into growth, no matter how uncomfortable it may feel. Self-discipline is not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. It starts small. Maybe it's setting your alarm an hour earlier to carve out time for your goals. Maybe it's resisting the urge to hit snooze, choosing instead to rise and start the day with intention. It's in the little decisions, choosing water over soda, picking up a book, instead of scrolling through social media, saying no to a night out when you know you need to work on your craft. These small acts of discipline compound over time, building momentum and creating a foundation of strength and resilience. Consistency is the twin to self-discipline. If discipline is the spark that ignites the fire, consistency is what keeps it burning. It's not enough to show up once or twice. True progress comes from showing up repeatedly, day after day, regardless of how you feel. Consistency is what separates the dreamers from the doers, the wishers from the achievers. It's the grind, the repetition, the daily commitment to doing the work, even when no one is watching, even when the results are slow to appear. The beauty of consistency lies in its power to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Think about a drop of water falling on a stone. One drop may seem insignificant, but over time, with enough consistency, that water can carve through solid rock. The same principle applies to your goals. Each small, consistent effort might feel inconsequential in the moment, but together, they create an unstoppable force capable of achieving great things. Consistency is not easy. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace the mundane. Success is often built in the unremarkable moments, the early mornings, the late nights, the quiet hours when no one is cheering you on. These are the moments when your character is tested, when the voice in your head tries to convince you to take a break, to cut corners, to quit. And this is where self-discipline and consistency join forces. Discipline gets you started, and consistency keeps you going. One of the most challenging aspects of consistency is overcoming the monotony. The process of growth often feels repetitive, even boring. You might find yourself doing the same task over and over, questioning whether they're making a difference. But trust the process. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common: they master the fundamentals. They don't shy away from repetition because they know that greatness is born in the grind. Another critical element of consistency is resilience. Life will throw obstacles in your path, unexpected challenges, failures, setbacks. These moments test your commitment. Will you stay consistent when the path gets rough? Will you show up even when the odds seem stacked against you? Resilience is the glue that holds consistency together. It's the ability to pick yourself up after every fall, to adjust your approach, and to keep moving forward no matter what. Self-discipline and consistency are not just about achieving goals, they're about becoming the kind of person who achieves goals. They shape your identity, turning you into someone who is reliable, focused, and unstoppable. Every time you practice discipline and consistency, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. With every action, you're reinforcing the belief that you are capable of greatness. This journey is not easy, but it is worth it. The rewards of self-discipline and consistency are not just external, they're internal. They give you confidence, self-respect, and a sense of pride that no one can take away. They prove to you that you are in control of your life, that you have the power to shape your future. And when you look back, you'll see that it wasn't the big, dramatic moments that defined your success. It was the small, disciplined actions repeated consistently over time. Mastering your mindset is the foundation for transforming your life and achieving your goals. It's not about controlling every thought that passes through your mind, but about cultivating an internal environment where success can thrive. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it dictates how you respond to challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who fall short often lies in how they think, how they approach their fears, and how they manage their inner dialogue. Your mind is incredibly powerful, but left unchecked, it can also be your greatest obstacle. It is the battleground where dreams are either defended or abandoned. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs can creep in, whispering that you're not good enough, that you'll fail, or that you're wasting your time. Mastering your mindset requires recognizing these voices for what they are: temporary distractions, and refusing to let them take root. It's about challenging the narrative in your head and replacing self-doubt with self-belief, excuses with action, and fear with courage. The first step in mastering your mindset is awareness. You have to become conscious of the stories you tell yourself. Are they empowering or limiting? Do they push you forward or hold you back? Many people operate on autopilot, unaware of how their thoughts shape their actions. But when you start paying attention to your internal dialogue, you can begin to rewrite the script. You can choose thoughts that serve you, that inspire you, and that align with the person you want to become. This process isn't about denying reality or ignoring challenges. It's about reframing how you view them. Setbacks and failures are not the end. They're part of the journey. Every successful person has faced obstacles, but they didn't let those obstacles define them. They saw them as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to get better. Mastering your mindset means developing a perspective where even the toughest moments hold value. It's about seeing failure not as a sign of inadequacy, but as a stepping stone to success. Key aspect of mastering your mindset is focus. Your mind will naturally drift toward what you give the most energy to. If you focus on problems, you'll see more problems. If you focus on possibilities, you'll see more opportunities. What you feed grows. This is why it's essential to guard your mind against negativity, whether it comes from external sources or from within. Surround yourself with people, environments, and content that uplift and inspire you. Limit exposure to negativity and toxic influences that drain your energy and dim your vision. Your mindset also thrives on discipline. It's easy to feel motivated when things are going well, but the real test comes when the road gets rough. On those days when you're tired, discouraged, or tempted to give up, your mindset becomes your anchor. Discipline isn't just about action, it's about training your mind to stay committed even when your emotions waver. It's telling yourself, I may not feel like it today, but I'm going to show up anyway. Over time, this discipline strengthens your mental resilience, making you unstoppable. Visualization is another powerful tool for mastering your mindset. Your mind responds to the images you feed it. When you visualize yourself succeeding, whether it's crossing the finish line, landing the job, or achieving a personal milestone, you're programming your brain to believe in that possibility. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a mental rehearsal that builds confidence and clarity. The clearer your vision, the stronger your drive to make it a reality. Gratitude also plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. It's easy to focus on what you don't have, what's not working, or what's going wrong. But when you consciously shift your attention to what you're grateful for, you change your perspective. Gratitude reminds you of your progress, your blessings, and your potential. It's a powerful antidote to negativity, fostering a mindset and pines possibility. Mastering your mindset doesn't mean you'll never have doubts or fears. Those moments are part of being human. The difference is that when you've trained your mind, you don't stay stuck in those places. You learn to acknowledge the fear, confront it, and move forward anyway. You understand that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act in spite of it. The journey to mastering your mindset is ongoing. It requires daily effort, reflection, and intentionality. It's about choosing every day to show up as your best self, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about believing in your capacity to grow, to adapt, and to overcome. When you master your mindset, you unlock the ability to navigate life with clarity, confidence, and purpose, turning obstacles into opportunities and dreams into realities. The power of isolation for growth lies in its ability to strip away distractions, noise, and external influences, allowing you to connect with your deepest thoughts, refine your vision, and focus on your true potential. In a world that thrives on constant connectivity and external validation, choosing isolation can feel counterintuitive. Yet it is in these moments of solitude that the seeds of growth are planted, nurtured, and ultimately bloom into something extraordinary. Isolation is not about loneliness. It is about creating space for self-reflection, concentration, and purposeful action. Isolation provides clarity in a way that no other experience can. When you step away from the demands and expectations of others, you can truly hear your own voice. In the quiet, free from the opinions and judgments of the outside world, you have the opportunity to evaluate with life with honesty and intention. It is in these moments that you can assess where you are, where you want to go, and what changes you need to make to bridge the gap. Without the constant chatter of social media, the pull of obligations, or the weight of comparison, you gain a perspective that is uniquely your own. In this space, you can reconnect with your purpose. Life often feels like a whirlwind of activities and responsibilities, leaving little time to ask yourself what truly matters. Isolation gives you the opportunity to step back and align with your values, passions, and goals. It allows you to strip away the superficial and focus on what is meaningful. This process of introspection is essential for growth because it ensures that your efforts are directed toward what genuinely fulfills you rather than what others expect of you. Isolation also sharpens your focus. Growth requires sustained attention and effort, and it's nearly impossible to achieve either when you're constantly pulled in multiple directions. When you isolate yourself, even temporarily, you eliminate many of the distractions that can derail your progress. The time you might otherwise spend reacting to emails, notifications, or other demands can be redirected toward deep, uninterrupted work. In this state of focus, you can tackle complex problems, master new skills, or develop creative solutions that wouldn't have been possible in a chaotic environment. Isolation builds self-reliance. When you remove yourself from the influence of others, you're forced to rely on your own judgment, intuition, and abilities. This can be uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to seeking guidance or approval from those around you. But over time, this discomfort gives way to confidence. You begin to trust yourself, to make decisions with conviction, and to take ownership of your path. This self-reliance is an essential component of personal growth because it empowers you to navigate challenges and uncertainties with resilience. Isolation also fosters creativity and innovation. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history have come from individuals who chose to retreat from the world and immerse themselves in their work. In solitude, you're free to explore ideas without the constraints of conventional thinking or the fear of judgment. You can take risks, experiment, and push boundaries in ways that might feel impossible in a group setting. This creative freedom is often where true growth happens, as it allows you to discover new possibilities and redefine what's achievable. Isolation doesn't mean cutting yourself off from the world forever. It's about intentional withdrawal, creating pockets of time where you can focus on your growth without external interference. These moments of solitude can be as simple as dedicating a few hours a week to journaling, meditating, or working on a personal project. The key is to make these periods a priority and to guard them fiercely against intrusion. At the same time, isolation provides a sanctuary for healing and renewal. Life's challenges and setbacks can leave us feeling drained, disoriented, or overwhelmed. Isolation offers a chance to step back and process these experiences without the pressure to perform or explain. In this space, you can confront your emotions, learn from your mistakes, and rebuild your strength. It's a chance to recharge and emerge with a clearer sense of direction and purpose. Isolation can also help you differentiate between what is truly important and what is merely urgent. In the absence of external demands, you can focus on long-term growth rather than short-term fixes. This perspective is invaluable for making strategic decisions, setting meaningful goals, and pursuing endeavors that align with your higher purpose. The power of isolation lies in its ability to amplify your potential. It creates a fertile ground for self-discovery, discipline, and focused effort. While it may feel uncomfortable or even counterproductive at first, the benefits become undeniable over time. By embracing solitude, you grant yourself the space to grow into the person you are capable of becoming, stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. Outgrowing the old you is an essential part of growth and evolution. It's the process of shedding outdated habits, beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve you, allowing space for the person you're meant to become. While it can be challenging, uncomfortable, and even painful, it is one of the most liberating and rewarding journeys you'll ever undertake. Growth demands change. And change requires you to let go of the old version of yourself that has kept you safe, stagnant, or limited. The journey of outgrowing the old you often begins with a sense of discomfort. You might start to feel restless, dissatisfied, or disconnected from the life you're living. These feelings are signals that your current reality no longer aligns with who you're becoming. They push you to reflect on your choices, question your routines, and confront the areas where you've been settling. While this discomfort can be unsettling, it is also a catalyst for transformation. It reminds you that staying the same is no longer an option if you want to reach your full potential. Outgrowing the old you means confronting the habits that hold you back. These habits may have once served a purpose, providing comfort or stability during a particular phase of your life. But as you grow, what was once helpful can become a hindrance, whether it's procrastination, negative self-talk, or reliance on external validation. These behaviors must be acknowledged and addressed. Growth requires honesty, taking a hard look at yourself and admitting where change is necessary. This self-awareness is not about self-criticism, but about empowering yourself to take control of your life. Letting go of limiting beliefs is another critical step in this process. The old you may be anchored by thoughts like, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, so this is just who I am. These beliefs act as invisible barriers, keeping you confined to a smaller version of yourself. Outgrowing them involves challenging their validity and replacing them with empowering truths. It's about shifting your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. You begin to see yourself not as someone defined by past experiences, but as someone capable of creating a new reality. As you outgrow the old you, you'll also find yourself redefining your relationships. Some people in your life may not understand or support your growth. They may cling to the version of you they're familiar with, resisting the changes you're making. This can be one of the most difficult aspects of personal evolution, as it often involves setting boundaries or even walking away from relationships that no longer align with your values and goals. While this can be painful, it is also necessary for your growth. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you is crucial to becoming the best version of yourself. Outgrowing the old you also requires embracing discomfort. Growth is rarely easy or comfortable. It often involves stepping into the unknown and taking risks. The old you may have avoided challenges or sought comfort in routine, but the new you understands that progress lies outside your comfort zone. Each step forward may feel uncertain, but it is through this uncertainty that you build resilience, confidence, and strength. The willingness to face discomfort is what separates those who evolve from those who remain stagnant. This journey is also about celebrating progress, no matter how small. Outgrowing the old you isn't an overnight transformation. It's a gradual process that unfolds over time. Along the way, you'll experience wins moments when you realize you've handled a situation differently, adopted a healthier habit, or embraced a more positive perspective. These victories are evidence of your growth and a reminder that change is possible. They serve as fuel to keep you moving forward, even when the path feels challenging. Outgrowing the old you means embracing a new identity. The person you're becoming will think differently, act differently, and make decisions differently than the person you once were. This can feel unfamiliar at first, almost like stepping into someone else's shoes. But with time, you'll grow into this new identity, realizing that it was always within you, waiting to be uncovered. You'll begin to see yourself not just as someone who is changing, but as someone who is evolving into their true self. This process also involves forgiving yourself for the mistakes of your past. The old you may have made choices that you now regret, but holding on to guilt or shame will only weigh you down. Growth requires self-compassion, acknowledging that you did the best you could with the knowledge and tools you had at the time. By forgiving yourself, you free yourself from the burden of the past and open the door to a brighter future. Outgrowing the old you is not about abandoning who you were, but about honoring the person you've been while stepping boldly into the person you're becoming. It's about recognizing that growth is a natural and necessary part of life, and that you have the power to shape your journey. Each step you take away from the old you is a step closer to your true potential, a step toward a life that aligns with your highest aspirations. Proving yourself right is a journey of unwavering belief in your potential and relentless pursuit of your goals. It's about silencing the doubts, both external and internal, and demonstrating through action and results that your vision for yourself was never misplaced. This is not about seeking validation from others or proving them wrong. Instead, it's deeply personal endeavor to align your efforts, decisions, and outcomes with the confidence you hold in your abilities and aspirations. The process begins with belief. Before anything else, you must believe in yourself, even if no one else does. This belief is not blind arrogance, but a quiet, unshakable conviction that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, the inevitable challenges and setbacks can easily derail you. Belief fuels persistence, keeps you grounded in your purpose, and reminds you of your worth when external circumstances attempt to convince you otherwise. Proving yourself right is inherently tied to vision. You must have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. This clarity acts as your North Star, guiding your decisions and actions. It's not enough to wish for success. You need to define what it looks like for you. This vision keeps you focused when distractions arise and helps you make choices that align with your ultimate goals. It also gives your efforts meaning, transforming what might otherwise feel like mundane tasks into purposeful steps forward. Action is where belief and vision converge. You can't prove yourself right by sitting back and waiting for opportunities to come to you. You must take consistent, deliberate action toward your goals. Each step you take, no matter how small, is evidence of your commitment. This is where many people falter. They may believe in themselves and have a clear vision, but they hesitate to act because of fear, uncertainty, or the comfort of inaction. Proving yourself right requires the courage to move forward despite these feelings. Hard work and resilience are critical components of this journey. The path to proving yourself right is rarely linear or easy. You will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. There will be times when progress feels slow or when failure seems imminent. But these moments are not signals to give up. They are opportunities to dig deeper and reaffirm your commitment. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward. It's the understanding that growth often comes through adversity, and that each setback is a chance to refine your approach. One of the most empowering aspects of proving yourself right is the transformation it brings. As you work toward your goals, you'll notice changes within yourself. You'll become more disciplined, focused, and confident. You'll develop new skills, overcome fears, and expand your comfort zone. This growth is not just a byproduct of your efforts. It's proof that you're capable of evolving into the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. The journey itself becomes a testament to your strength and potential. Proving yourself right also requires patience. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the results of your efforts may not always be immediately visible. In a world that often glorifies instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. But true success is built over time through consistent effort and persistence. Patience allows you to stay the course even when progress is slow or invisible. It reminds you that the rewards of your labor are worth waiting for, and that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Discipline plays a crucial role in this process. It's easy to stay committed when you're motivated and energized, but what about the days when you feel tired, discouraged, or uninspired? Discipline is what keeps you going during those moments. It's the ability to prioritize your long-term goals over short-term comfort and to show up for yourself even when it's difficult. Discipline ensures that your actions align with your beliefs and vision, turning your intentions into tangible results. Proving yourself right is not about perfection. It's about persistence. You don't have to get everything right all the time. Mistakes and missteps are inevitable, but they don't define you. What matters is how you respond to them. Do you give up, or do you use them as opportunities to learn and grow? Each time you choose the latter, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your commitment to your goals. At its core, proving yourself right is an act of self-respect. It's about honoring your potential, valuing your dreams, and giving yourself permission to succeed. It's a declaration that your aspirations are valid and worth pursuing, regardless of what others may think. This journey is not about ego or arrogance. It's about self-empowerment. It's about taking control of your narrative and shaping your life in alignment with your values, passions, and vision. Proving yourself right is not just about reaching a goal. It's about becoming the person who never gave up, who believed when it was hardest to believe, and who showed up every single day with purpose and determination. It's about standing at the finish line, not for the applause or validation, but with the quiet pride of knowing you kept your promise to yourself. Let your journey be a testament to your resilience, a reflection of your strength, and a reminder that the power to succeed has always been within you. So keep pushing forward, because the life you envision is waiting, and you are more than capable of claiming it.